Well, good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. Lakeisha McKnight is here. I want to welcome everyone to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show, audio version only. Welcome to those who are on Facebook, as well as those who are listening in by way of podcast platforms such as Spreaker and iHeartRadio, and even those listeners tuning in by way of the leadershiptkostation.com's website. Welcome to the show, everybody. This is your host, leadership specialist, and wealth mentor, Lakeisha McKnight. Now, remember, this show goes live every single evening between 8:30 and 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so we welcome you here because it is our goal to really empower leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. And so on tonight, well, we do have a special topic, and I just want to share just a couple of things with you. It could be or serve as a reminder for many, but here is the one nugget that I do share as it pertains to where we are today. I know many of us, again, we are all home. We're all trying to keep ourselves, our families, and even just those in our community safe by just staying home, right? Staying home. And here's the one thing that we all know too is that in order for us to provide for our families, we definitely have to have cash flow. We can't get away from discussing that topic. Many people, of course, they may be considering or thinking about this stimulus check that supposedly will come, right? But here is the thing that I do know that life goes on even beyond a stimulus check. One thing you don't want to do, which is what I've learned and what we all should have learned at this particular point, is not depending on others to really determine how much cash flow we will have, the ability to be able to provide for our families. One thing I've learned while being under the mentorship of the likes of Robert Kiyosaki and his team many years ago is that, there are four ways that most people would generate income, right? You would either be employed, self-employed, become a business owner, or become an investor. And I've learned throughout the years is that, being an employee or being self-employed means that you're either depending on another organization for income or you've created a job. Okay, you've created a job. You now own a job. And we all know that, really focusing in on a job or self-employment, there's a lot of limitation there. You don't have the opportunity to gain financial freedom for those of you who want to achieve that. And then you have limited time to do what you want. Okay. But what I do understand is that those who are wealthy right now, they're not really impacted by what's going on with this economy, with this recession and the financial crisis. They're not impacted by this by far. And it's because they're on the right side of the quadrant. They're business owners, they're investors. And so for those of us, right, if you're someone, you're like, man, what is it that you can do right now to generate cash flow? What is it that you can do to control the economy in your home? Or better yet, how can you achieve financial freedom and time freedom for yourself? You have to learn how to build wealth like the 1%, or at least like the wealthy do. So in other words, everyone needs to learn to do what the wealthy do, not necessarily what they say. Again, we have to do what the wealthy do and not necessarily what they say. So what do the wealthy do? As I shared, they become business owners and investors. So in other words, they learn to have a system that works for them, right? That works even while you're sleeping. And they also find a way to have cash or money work harder for them. Okay, so the money is working harder. That's what it means to be an investor. You get assets and the assets grow in value over time. They make money for you. And one thing I can tell you is that a little over 3 years ago, my husband and I, we plugged into a system that enables us to become business owners and investors. We have money working hard for us. We have a system that works on autopilot. We sow seeds, yes. We serve others, yes. And we're helping people to have the same system and to be able to, have money to work for them. It's because of the heart of serving that not only are we winning when it comes to building wealth, but we're helping others to do the same. And so I want to extend that over to you and everyone that may be connected to you, because there's something special that's going to be taking place at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you're sitting home like most of the world is, I want to invite you, okay, to number one, if you don't have it, download the Zoom app. It's the Zoom Cloud Meetings app from your phone or your laptop. And join me on the Zoom platform at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. And better yet, when you do this, when you download Zoom, you can go to www.goldrocks.info. And when you go to that URL, you're going to be presented with a presentation. You're going to begin learning how to build wealth from the comfort of your home or just using your laptop or a cell phone. It's just as easy as that. And this is what my husband and I have done 3 years ago. We plugged into the system for free. Okay, understanding that everything was voluntary. And we were learning about money, learning about building wealth, getting education that we didn't receive in college or universities. Yeah, went to Penn State University, didn't get the education there. Went to Norfolk State University, didn't quite get it there. How about Regent University? No, it just missed the mark. Okay, so you wouldn't get this information, you wouldn't get this education, wealth education, from a traditional university or college. But you will get it tonight, and you can if you have an open mind and a willingness to be coached, to learn something new. And you will have that opportunity tonight at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And let me tell you, it's not just happening tonight, but every single night at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But do not delay, because you can get a jump start on this thing. You can plug into it. You know how you receive a free account through Facebook, and better yet, a free account through Amazon? Yes, you have the opportunity to have a free wealth account that's going to enable you to continue to receive education about wealth and about money. So here's what I want you to do. Yes, plug into the presentation tonight, but I want to encourage you to get back with the person that may have shared this audio live stream with you and let them know that you want to plug into this, because you have to connect with them. You have to ask that person that shared it with you so that you can get a link and plug in. That's the way it works, because you're going to get this education, but you'll also have the opportunity to bring in some cash flow because of your desire to serve. And so because they desire to share this with you and enable you to get plugged in, they're going to be blessed. It's called group economics. And so we'll share more information about that with you a little bit later on. But in the meantime, yes, download the Zoom app and meet us on the platform, goldrocks.info. Your life will never be the same. It will be better. Okay? It only gets better from here. It gets greater from here. Even in the midst of what's going on, your life will get even better. So again, thank you so very much for tuning in tonight to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. It's been an honor and it's been a privilege sowing this information into your lives. Remember, it's not just my life that's been changed, but my children's lives have been changed because of this system. They will never have to work a regular, traditional 9-to-5 job if they don't want to. It will be an option. Okay? And even my children's children will never have to work if they don't want to. And it's because we took the time to learn. And you can do the very same thing tonight. So thank you so much. Plug into this presentation at 9 o'clock p.m. Goldrocks.info is the website address. And so I appreciate your time, and we'll be back tomorrow night around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with another fresh episode here with the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. So until then, I want to encourage each and every one of you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, everyone. God bless, and I'll catch you on goldrocks.info.